It's Sunday, the 17th of November 2019. We're in the middle of a general election, and I'm bringing the message that another England is possible, a message of hope. And I'm standing here in front of the House of Commons that you can see over my shoulder over there, and I've got 3 points to make about that. The first one is that the House of Commons is empty. It's not sitting, but nevertheless government, Her Majesty's government, continues, and that's because the ministers of the Crown and the civil servants, for example over there in the Treasury that run the financial affairs of the country, they're still operating as normal. Government in this country doesn't depend on Parliament, can function quite well without Parliament actually sitting. The second thing I want to mention and point out, of course, is that the House of Commons is a Gothic building built in rebuilt in the 19th century as a result of a fire. And the Gothic nature of that building, of course, tells you quite a lot about the nature of our democracy, which is a very traditional and really in many ways not fit for purpose. And during this crisis of Brexit, we've watched how the House of Commons is either functioning or failing to function. The third thing is that we can see that the tower, Big Ben, the big tower there in the background, is covered in scaffolding. And again, that's a metaphor for the fact that our democracy is really in many ways not functioning again and needs to be supported. Now, a lot of the people on the Leave side of the campaign have put forward the idea that by leaving the European Union we could take back control. But I think the opposite is true, that democracy in this country has in many ways been on a life support machine. It's been dying, but it's been propped up by being a member of the European Union. And as we leave the European Union, it will be like switching the life support machine off. That's a very dangerous moment for this country. Our democracy will cease to function. And so that makes the case for a new democracy very, very powerful. The issue that I want to really raise is it's not leave or remain, but the future of our democracy. That means that another England is possible, and we have to go out and create that new constitution, new political system and new democracy.